Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make these awesome Mexican style baked sweet potatoes. Fun for the whole family this one, folks. Alright, let's get on with it. So the first thing we need is sweet potato to make Mexican style sweet potato. We've got 4 nice good sized sweet potatoes. We've just given those a bit of a wash. We're not going to peel them, we're going to leave the skin on, and you will see why towards the end of this video. They go into the oven, 180 degrees, about 40 minutes, turn them occasionally. Here I've got a little bit of feta cheese because I can't find that awesome Mexican cheese. I can't remember the name of it while narrating this, I'm sorry. I'm putting that into my little mini mix master. I'm going to give that a bit of a blitz just to make it nice and crumbled. Alternatively, you could buy crumbled feta cheese from the supermarket, but this works out to be a little bit more cost effective. There we go, there's our cheese, that's all we need. Right, let's get on with the next step. So I've got an avocado. It's a little bit soft. I'm worried what it's going to look like on the inside, but it will make a great little guacamole. So I'm just going to cut that straight through the center, give it a twist. It's not too bad, it's acceptable for this particular evening. A little bit of oil straight into a nice hot fry pan like that, and I'm putting in 400 gram can of black beans, just tinned black beans they go in, and about a cup of frozen corn kernels which have been sitting there for around about 40 minutes defrosting. We're just going to fry these off and get a bit of colour into them, just like I'm doing right there. We want a little bit of a char on the corn. Once we start to see a little bit of char, take a little bit out and put that aside, around about half a cup's worth, just like I'm doing right there. And now we can add in about half an onion that we've finely diced up, and we want to cook those off so they're nice and translucent, not quite burnt, but just a nice little bit of colour on there, and they're just cooked through. Keep stirring those through, and we're ready for our next step. We're going to remove those from the pan and set those aside for a little bit later on. Okay, just like I'm doing right there. Now, I normally don't do this, but yes, I'm cooking with beef. I've got some ground beef, or beef mince for you Australians, and we're just going to put that straight in the pan. We're going to start breaking that up and searing it off at a nice, good, medium to high heat. We want a nice little char on this meat. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't eat meat very, very often due to medical conditions. A splash of white pepper can go straight on. Good little sprinkle of sea salt that can go straight in like that as well. Now, I'm also, just for a little bit of funkiness and a little bit of that extra zest, a little bit of that magic powder that is called lemon myrtle that goes on. Alternatively, you could use a little bit of lime rind or a little bit of lemon rind as well. Keep breaking that meat up, keep stirring it through. It's a very quick, very simple meal this. 400 gram can of diced tomatoes that can go straight in as well. I'm just going to create a beautiful little sauce. Now, you can cheat and use a taco seasoning or taco seasoning if you want, but we're just going to do this from scratch. A little bit of extra salt and pepper, a little bit of white pepper, black pepper and salt. I've got that in a little dish that I'll keep on the side at all times. Around about 2 teaspoons of good paprika, a good sweet paprika, and I'm going to add in again 2 teaspoons of coriander powder and cumin powder that can go straight in just like that. We want a bit more flavour, we're going to add about a teaspoon of onion powder that can go straight in over the top like that, and just to finish it off, a little bit, maybe a teaspoon, maybe half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Mix all that through. That liquid's going to carry those spices all the way through that beautiful little bit of meat that we put in there, and the amount of meat that we used was around about 250 grams thereabouts. Start adding in those beautiful black beans and corn and the onion and the first lot that we took out. Right, the second lot's going to have a little bit more of a char on it than the first. It's going to give it a little bit of a different contrast. Keep stirring those through. Once your sweet potatoes are done, get a knife, and you want to cut these around about 3/4 of the way through lengthwise, just like this. Okay, now all you need to simply do is push the bottom and it will start to open up. Yep, just like that. Now, using a fork, all we need to do is just fluff up some of that beautiful potato on the inside like we are doing right there. It's just going to break it apart from the actual skin itself. You can't actually eat the skin once it's cooked. It's a little bit tough, a little bit rubbery, but that beautiful flesh on the inside is amazing. Simply scoop in that beautiful salsa and beef mixture that we have made. That can go straight in. Add as much or little as you want. This is totally up to you. Now pour that or sprinkle that beautiful cheese straight over the top, and the contrast between that cheese and the meat and the potato is absolutely wonderful, absolutely amazing, and the whole family will love it. Look, dress it up with a little bit of fresh coriander on top. It's not just for presentation, that is also to add that beautiful coriander flavour to this very simple but incredibly tasty dish. And there you go, KP's Mexican style baked sweet potatoes. Like to see you try and make this one at home. Hey, if you like this video, hit that like button. Gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell and be notified every time a new video goes up. Don't forget to share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. That way we can spread the word. But more importantly, you want a new dinner idea, just like we have created right there, well then you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Alright, I'm off to eat this, and I will catch you next time.